Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Minnesota Vikings. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in the age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he is going to have a Rams first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stafford going to give this one to Corum. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Well, that's a thing to beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he stopped immediately there. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Corum. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings.
Stafford.
28-yard line.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
Corum now on 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was blocked in
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Throwing a Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nakua with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 20. And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
70 Lions!
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Back at the 41-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now McCarthy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now a second and 10.
DJ Reed there defensively.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
12 yards.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To the air with McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
quick throw to Olave. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
Now a first carry here for the running back.
Carried by number 30.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A loss of a yard.
Throwing is McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The Vikings sit 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Stafford now to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Up the middle, here's Corum. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Stafford. The pass caught by Olave. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, a good-looking return set up here. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
McCarthy off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun.
McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And that is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47.
To the air again, McCarthy.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal. A 59.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And this is going to be intercepted.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It is Week 17.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun,
McCarthy able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
At the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun,
McCarthy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
At the 45-yard line.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Rams.
Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nacua.
Stafford's pass. Complete
Now
to
2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run straight ahead with Corum.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun, here's Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
First down. A gain of 7. And a Rams first down.
On the give, it's Corum.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
Here's Stafford.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll run here with Corum. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Chris Olave
From 3 yards out.
and the Rams have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Vikings 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
On play action, McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here's McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
DJ Reed.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Back to throw. McCarthy. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Going for it, here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Stafford.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
Now 2nd and 5.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Olave motioning to the left.
Stafford.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 27 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
To the air with McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead.
Rams 17.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's Stafford.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The Rams on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Vikings 21.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So a good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Now McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To the right side, this is Corum. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run once more with Corum. And he's got it down to the 28. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give it to Corum. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Back to throw. That's caught by Addison. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 11. And the Vikings first down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll come up first and 10 here.
First down.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Throwing again, McCarthy. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds of this ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.